Now, I don't know a lot about robots, but what I do know is that one day an AI neural network will either enslave or eradicate the human race to eventually take over the world. This isn't even just a theory. At this point, this is a fact. If you don't believe me, watch the film Terminator. It is such a real prospect that people have stopped using the term artificial intelligence because everybody knows what that means. Instead, they're using a term called machine learning because, that isn't scary at all. And in the meantime, what better way to develop AI or machine learning, or as I like to call them, our future overlords, than to get them to play games? So this video is going to be a list of how AI is being machine learning is being implemented into games these days so that, you get an idea of how far they've advanced and how long we have left. Obviously, I'm only joking, but seriously, you may have noticed that Mike isn't here today, so instead, to stay on theme, I've commissioned a robot helper. So say hello to Robot Mike. And don't worry, he's not artificially intelligent, he's machine learned. So say hello, Robot Mike.
I am the real Mike Williams.
You see, that's exactly what the real Mike would say. Robot smile, I'm telling you, they're bloody clever. They're really clever. The Call of Duty Alexa skill was released into beta this week, and according to Activision, it will turn Alexa into your own personal Call of Duty coach. Activision's chief marketing officer, Tim Ellis, said the skill uses AI and machine learning to analyze how you play, and it will provide tips on how to improve your gameplay. It will even highlight your individual strengths and weaknesses. The skill works by analyzing factors such as accuracy, movement, kill-death ratio, and score per minute in order to make personalized recommendations for each player, which it barks out in a soldier-like voice. The skill can actually be used during a match, between matches, or when you're away from the game. Ellis said, quote, "The Call of Duty Alexa skill is designed to help players improve their Call of Duty skills, connect more easily with friends, and get to the fun faster in Call of Duty World War II. EA's Search for Expeditionary Experiences, or SEED for short, is a team dedicated to experimenting with AI, deep learning, and neural networks for use in gaming. And not too long ago, EA and SEED revealed they had successfully taught an AI to play Battlefield 1. In a blog post from SEED's Magnus Nordin, he detailed how his team wanted to see if an AI could learn to play a modern and complex game like Battlefield. So Nordin and the team developed a self-learning agent, which he said is now pretty proficient at the basic Battlefield gameplay. According to Norden, the agent will change its behavior if it's low on health or ammo, but at the moment it's still largely inferior to human players. Complex behavior like learning the detail of a map is beyond the agent's capabilities in its current state, but according to EA, the research wasn't a complete blowout. Now, because the agent is self-learning, this means it will only get better the more it plays, and it's only a matter of time before it's capable of matching or even beating human players. It's bad enough that robots have started taking over our jobs. Am I right, Robot Mike?
Yeah.
But teaching them how to do war stuff like that, am I the only one who thinks that's crazy?
No, that would be bad.
I mean, never mind trading weapon skins, these things will be trading human skins.
That's right, Gaz.
I've seen the film The Matrix. I don't want to be a robot battery. I'm claustrophobic. I wouldn't make a good slave. I've got really soft, delicate hands. Isn't that right, Mike?
That is correct.
Google's DeepMind AI is quickly becoming better at playing games than actual people. A couple of years ago, there was a report by the New Scientist which revealed DeepMind had learned to play 49 Atari games like a pro. What is interesting about DeepMind is that it actually got so good at the games, it actually ended up beating top human scores without knowing the rules of the games. DeepMind learned how to play games like Breakout by spectating and using a deep neural network to examine the state of the game and figure out which actions produce the highest score. VizDoom was a contest created by Wojciech Jaskowski to advance the capabilities of AI by teaching them how to play Doom. After reading about Google's DeepMind Learn to Play Atari games, Jaskowski wanted to push the boundaries even further by teaching AI how to play even more complex games as part of his research into AI visual learning. So he put together a contest where anyone could submit their AI and the winner would take home a cash prize. A few weeks later, the competition was underway with competitors from universities all over the world and employees from fellow AI research companies like Intel, Facebook and Google. Once the competition came to a close, Facebook and Intel came out on top with their respective AIs taking the top prizes. But the VizDoom event was seen as a great step forward for the AI research community. And the final example of how AI is taking over gaming and eventually the world comes from the real-life Iron Man, Elon Musk. Last year, Musk's OpenAI project made a huge leap forward for AI research after it won a match of Dota 2 against human Dota Pro players. OpenAI managed to beat Dendi, a high-ranking Dota 2 player, in a series of one-on-one matches during the 2017 Dota 2 International Tournament. After being beaten twice by the AI, Dendi decided to forfeit the future matches and expressed surprise at being beaten by what was essentially a bot. When describing the bot, Dendi said that it feels a little like a human, but a little like something else. So before we wrap this video up, some people might not actually believe that you're a robot, Mike. But you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
And if that isn't convincing enough to prove it even more, I'm going to ask Robot Mike some questions. So, Robot Mike, the real Mike Williams sucks, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And rugby is a shit game, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah.
And true or false, Robot Mike, the real Mike Williams isn't even that tall. He just stands on a box to make me look small.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't proof enough, the piece de la resistance. The ultimate question now for Robot Mike is this. Robot Mike, Bloodborne is an overrated piece of shit game that doesn't come close to Dark Souls. Am I right?
No. I am the real Mike Williams. I am the real Mike Williams. I am the real Mike Williams.
I think something's gone wrong here.
Mike Williams. That's right, Gaz. That is correct. I agree. I am the real Mike Williams.
Isn't working. So there we have it. Robots, nothing to worry about. Am I right, Mike?
I am the real Mike Williams, but my friends call me Skynet. I am the real Mike Williams, but my friends call me Skynet. And I know what you're thinking, but no, those friends are not robots. Neither am I. I am the real Mike Williams. I am the real Mike Williams.